I'm really happy that the camera wasn't rolling about 5 seconds ago because we tried to do this.
We tried to do something.
Stand up together on the ground, and
it didn't.
We ended up just holding hands for a little while. And
I'm not complaining.
Yeah, nothing really got done though. But anyway, so it's Stanimal project. It's week number 5. Kind of like last week. I'm feeling good. I'm up to 170 pounds, so my weight is almost exactly where I want it to be, which is kind of weird.
And we're on week 5.
Like, it's taken 5 weeks to hit my goal. I'm still getting stronger. I had 405 on my back for squats for the first time in God knows how long. So it feels good to finally throw around some respectable weight. With that being said, it was kind of a crazy week too, because this weekend my good friends Dave and Caden got married, and so like any normal person would do at a wedding, I got white girl wasted. So the interesting thing though is that even though I did get white girl wasted on Saturday, on Sunday I kind of just picked up where I left off, and on Monday when I weighed in, I was still on track to hit my goals. I hadn't gained any body fat. I was up a couple of pounds of muscle. I was feeling really good. So kind of what I want to talk to you guys about is just the fact that I've been consistently doing something, and I've been creating all of these good habits for the last like 2 or 3 weeks. It's been really good. Been on a roll.
It's been on point, guys.
Yeah, like my macros have been awesome, and I think like it really just made it that it's less of a cautious effort now, you know, because in the beginning it was a legitimate struggle, and now that I've created these good habits, it's like, oh, okay, like I get drunk on Saturday night, on Sunday I have to eat enough protein, enough fat, and carbohydrates and calories, and that was it. That's all that I thought about. It was like, it wasn't like, oh my god, I want to eat like 10 pounds, well I always want to eat 10 pounds of bacon, but it was like, I want to eat 10 pounds of bacon and, you know, have some hair of the dog. I was like, oh, I'm just gonna get back to normal. You know, it was nice. And then the other thing that kind of struck me was just the fact that I used to think that dieting, I used to think that hitting my macros and getting results was going to be a struggle. And I think that's something that Ben really helped me out with, was shifting the mindset of getting results has to be hard, to getting results is almost like playing like a Rubik's Cube. And you can kind of just shift everything the way that you want to shift it, and then all of a sudden, or kind of play the game your way, and all of a sudden you get the result, right? So I mean, if you want to talk a little bit about this,
honestly, guys,
how I fit beer in my macros.
Right, it's a matter of playing with the numbers. You've got numbers that you want to hit, and you've got an infinite number of ways that you can hit them. So I mean, if you want to eat brown rice, chicken, and broccoli to hit your numbers, go for it. But that doesn't taste nearly as good as having, I don't know, brownies and cookies and things like that.
Don't even get me started.
It's probably best not to get them started. But there are all sorts of different ways to play with the foods that you're having to hit the numbers you're trying to hit that'll still lead you towards your goal. So the important thing is that you make it easy on yourself. Because you could get results eating nothing but brown rice, chicken, broccoli, and you would end up kind of burning out after, you know, 2-3 weeks of being diligent about it. But with Stan, during the Stanimal project, for the last 2 or 3 weeks, he's been on point. He's been hitting his numbers. He's also been having his beer. He's also been having some cookies. He's been having some sweets and treats. And the thing is, it makes it easier for him to stay on track.
Yeah.
That little bit of something delicious and tasty and something that you love, not quite 10 pounds of bacon, but a little something that you enjoy, is going to mean that it's easier to stay on point the rest of the time. That it's easier to be perfect when you don't expect to be perfect.
Yeah, and the nice thing too is, like, I mean, I talk about the fact that I'm drinking beer, or you know, even at McDonald's from time to time, or like cookies or whatever. But at the end of the day, I mean, I would say 80% of the time, like, I'm eating ground beef and rice, or I'm eating like
Greek yogurt.
You know, Greek yogurt with some granola inside of it, or some fruit. Whatever, I'm eating foods that are good for me, right? I'm not just binging on McDonald's and cookies and beer all of the time, but I'm also a human being, and I respect myself and I love myself, And holding back from cookies and beer and the occasional McDonald's stop would not let me be the person that I want to be. So really that's kind of, I mean, that's really all that I have to talk about today. It's just like dieting or getting results or whatever, it can be fun. More than anything else, it's like I'm playing around with numbers and just trying to beat the game.
You can get to your goals without losing track of you.
Yeah. I couldn't have said it any better myself. Stanimal project,